Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2. We're going to start this episode off with Leon here. He has just crawled through the duct because the elevator he was riding on, well, it broke down. Thinking he had to do something about it, he left an injured Ada behind, crawled through an air shaft. Once he got through it, though, the elevator started working again. Okay, here we have a magic save box, but this is not a save room. So don't look for a typewriter or anything in here. We're going to be involved doing a puzzle in here a little bit later with this box, but it's not something we're going to have to deal with right now. Even though I pushed it on there for no good reason whatsoever. Well, what you then eventually end up doing with this is pushing this to the far back wall behind Leon there. But it's no need to do that now. This guy is not a zombie, he's just a dead body. Oh, there is a save typewriter in here. Wow. There's also a ink ribbon on the front of it if you need it. Head down in this direction, and this is our elevator. Now in this room you're going to encounter a couple of lickers, so make sure you have a shotgun ready. I love that upgraded shotgun. I think there's one more. Yep. Now we're going to have to come back in here a little bit later. But for now, we're just going to run down here and hit the power switch. This will reactivate the elevator. Well, not the elevator that we rode down, the turntable elevator for the train car. This is just a passenger elevator. Jeez, how many times did Leon get shot anyway? Looks like he got shot twice. Right through the chest, but he's okay. Let's go switch over to Claire, see where she is. Now, Claire is a little bit further along. She is already in the Umbrella lab already. And she had just gone and turned the power back on. And here I'd go make the mistake of carrying around the spark shot weapon trying to kill zombies with it. It's really not useful for that. Only for living things. And even then, it was only really good for the fight against William Birkin on the turntable elevator. What I'm trying to do is get into the little save room there where Sherry was left, but there are a bunch of surprise zombies standing in the way. Actually, quite a few zombies in this area, weren't there? Yeah, I think they're dead. Even they're moving a little bit. We're out of ammunition for the pistol. Well, we don't need that anymore anyway, do we? Or the lighter. Even though the lighter is actually something we could use. don't know how many people are really aware of this, but this is actually the second version of Resident Evil 2 that was in development prior to its release. After the first Resident Evil was finished, I think they immediately started on Resident Evil 2. And it had some similarities with the final game, of course, just because Resident Evil 2 ended up being quite a bit like the original Resident Evil. But one of the bigger changes they made was the fact that the character of Claire Redfield didn't exist in the original version of Resident Evil 2. It was some college student named Elza, I think. Oh, plant monsters. This is what the grenade launcher with the fire rounds is good for. Make sure you can see them when you kill them. Anyway, a few other differences existed with the game. There was a little less of a kind of weird, stylized version of the police station in favor of a more realistic view. Also, there was a tendency for them to have a lot more characters on the screen at once, meaning there was like more zombies. And I guess this sort of makes sense because when you think about it, the whole idea of Resident Evil 2 is, oh, the entire city's infested with zombies rather than just a mansion lab off in the woods. And you think like, oh, there's going to be a lot of zombies. And that was something that they originally tried doing. And I guess it worked. I've seen screenshots and gameplay sessions where there's been like a large number of zombies on the screen at once, but they didn't have quite the same level of detail. They eventually, when they made this version of Resident Evil 2, they toned down the number of enemies on the screen at once and increased the detail on the characters. Claire was just here. The zombies have come back to life. This is a really nice pistol. Would never dream of doing this with Claire's pistol, even though Claire's pistol does start off being better than Leon's. The bullets don't do any more damage than they did before it was upgraded, but the fact that it's rapid fire means it's more likely to throw an enemy back when they get hit. I forgot the master key. Let's go see if Ada's okay.
Ada?
Oh, I guess she's not here.
Where did she go?
Well, let's go explore the lab a little bit. We can't get into the save room. Guess it's reasonable you shouldn't be able to do it right now anyway, because supposedly Sherry would be in there. And you can't really have Leon running into Sherry now, can we? What? What is this? The power's not turned on. Didn't Claire just go through all that trouble to get the fuse and put it in that thing so the power would turn on? No power now. Oh, jeez. Once you're in here, watch out. Lots of zombies. And one of the things that happened with me is I tended not to have the firepower to take them down. So, grab this flamethrower, which is quite useful against zombies, and take them down. Of course, we've already been in here with Claire, and we're going to go grab some of the same stuff. But oh, look, an air shaft to climb through. Watch out for lickers. Love that shotgun. What's our reward? Shotgun shells. Good 14 of them. Only used 3 to kill lickers, so I guess it's worth it. Although I've gotten to the point where grabbing extra ammunition isn't really all that necessary anymore. In fact, with the amount of ammo that I have now, I can probably finish the game. Well, anyway, might as well go and do what Claire did in the last episode and go turn the power on. I do like how they had the A and B stories with I played the Claire A and Leon B story. But simple fact is a lot of it is sort of, well, redundant. You're doing a lot of the same puzzles just from a different perspective. Get that flamethrower out. Got some living plants here. These things will poison you, so watch out. You do not need to do a lot of damage to them with the flamethrower for them to go down. So don't stand there and just burn them like crazy. You'll waste all your ammo. Well, what do we get for our trouble? Magnum bullets. 16 of them, wow. Well, we're not going to need to do anything in here for quite a while. Before Leon dies, succumbs to the poison, we'll run over here and grab another fuse. Hold on. Wasn't there only one fuse left before? And now there's only one fuse left now? Who the hell has been wandering through this place, resetting everything between Leon and Claire making their way through? I mean, really, someone must have taken the fuse out of the fuse panel and then put it back in here when Claire wasn't looking. Oh, geez, he's getting worse. Looks like he's about to die. It's a first aid spray. I think we're going to have to use it. Now, that won't get rid of the poison, but it will keep him from falling over dead. Any blue herbs you have you might want to use. But we're not going to encounter that many enemies that are capable of poisoning you anymore. Just those few plants. So don't worry about it too much. For the second time, we've restored power to the Umbrella Laboratory. And with that, I'll end the episode, so thanks for watching. Be sure to catch the next one.